Civic apathy at its worst. A father was forced to run door to door alleging that hospitals denied medical facilities and stretcher, due to which his son has died. Now this is extreme level of helplessness that a parent can actually face, where he runs from pillar to post asking for help. No medical facility is available, and of course the child passes away.
मैं अपने बच्चे को पहले तो अस्पताल क्लिनिक लेके गया था। वहाँ से जवाब दिया गया कि आप वहाँ पे लेके जाइए हैलेट में ले जाते समय हमको वहाँ से बाल रोड तक दौड़ाया गया। वहाँ से मैं पैदल गया था। इसके बाद वहाँ से उन्होंने जवाब दे दिया जो कि मेरा बच्चा जीवित था। फिर उसके बाद मैं यहाँ लेके आया, मरियमपुर में दिखाया, यहाँ पर भी जवाब दिया। फिर मैं रेजेंसी गया, रेजेंसी में लास्ट में उन्होंने कहा 10 मिनट पहले आते तो आपका बच्चा बच सकता था।
किसकी लापरवाही मान रहे हैं?
ये हैलेट की भी लापरवाही है सर।
क्या लापरवाही है?
लापरवाही, हमको सारे समय पे ट्रीटमेंट कुछ नहीं मिला, सब जूनियर डॉक्टर मिले।
बच्चे क्या हुआ है?
बच्चे को कुछ नहीं, बुखार आया था। बुखार आने के बाद थोड़ी सी 2 बार कच्छा खराब हो गया उसका। इसके बाद मैं वहाँ पे लेके गया तो उन्होंने ग्लूकोज चढ़ाया। ग्लूकोज चढ़ाने के बाद उन्होंने हैलेट रेफर किया। हैलेट में कोई सुविधा नहीं मिली, कोई सुविधा नहीं मिली।
स्ट्रेचर वगैरह?
स्ट्रेचर भी नहीं मिला, हम पैदल ही लेके दौड़ते रहे जी। और वहाँ पे हमको बस दूसरे बच्चे के स्टेज बेड पे लिटाने के बाद उनको जवाब दे दिया आपका बच्चा नहीं रहा, आप ले जाइए। भाई वहाँ से मैं दौड़ते दौड़ते मरियमपुर आया। मरियमपुर में नहीं कोई मिला। इसके बाद रेजेंसी गया। रेजेंसी में लास्ट टाइम उनका 10 मिनट बेटा पहले आते तो आपका बच्चा बचा सकते हैं।
All right, Amir is now joining us for more. Amir, this is absolutely heartrending to watch a father running around with a sick child in this manner, being turned down from the hospitals. What exactly was the child suffering from, and why was he not being taken in? Why was immediate medical assistance not provided to the sick and dying child?
Well, as per the doctors, the patient was brought in at the last minute to the hospital, and that perhaps he was already suffering from fever and diarrhea for a couple of days, and therefore, perhaps nothing could be done to save the child who finally died. But the father of the child who took him to the hospital says that it was the doctor's responsibility to immediately attend to him, but they announced him that they said that he's really serious, and they in fact asked him to be taken to another hospital, and that was when when he wasn't even provided a stretcher to carry the boy on. He actually flung the 12-year-old boy on his shoulder and took him to another hospital. That was where he was pronounced God dead, and the entire controversy came into being. So even though that 12-year-old boy may have been a very serious patient, and that the doctors at Hallet Hospital in Kanpur couldn't have saved him, they could have at least provided a stretcher to him for the hapless father to carry the boy to another hospital. So that level of sensitivity is found missing right there.
Right.
But the principal of the college, as of now, has ordered an inquiry, and once the inquiry report is out, it is only then that we'll get to know exactly who was at fault.
Yes, but this is the same story in this country, Amir. We will have, of course, inquiries and all that, but just look at this picture. There can't be a more helpless situation for a father, to be running around with an absolutely sick child. And is this the situation in Kanpur? I mean, this is not even a very rural area, isn't it? I mean, is this the level of medical and health facilities in Kanpur that somebody, even in a dying condition, is not given emergency services?
Well, it's a bitter truth out here that not just in Kanpur but across major part of North India, especially Uttar Pradesh, the health services are just like that, and especially the government hospitals that tend to thousands of patients every day. They perhaps find it difficult to handle these patients. And in fact, if you watch these visuals, then apart from this hapless father, carrying the lifeless, son on his shoulders, you'll see another woman, walking past by with a kid in her hand. So,
yes.
This is the norm in such government hospitals and medical colleges, and somehow the governments, all such successive governments have hardly done anything to set things right out there.
Yes, the unfortunate part, Amir, with a state like Uttar Pradesh, which is going to polls, all we hear are issues of polarization, of communal politics. But look at the real issues that affect people, they affect the common citizens, how they have to suffer in their day-to-day lives. I mean, can there be anything more tragic than this, and can there be a greater example or a greater situation that just highlights the failure of the government there and of the authorities there?